Hello and welcome to Live with KacyCExcel on a PTN 24, IELTS 8.5 and CELPIP 12, only in 5 intensive sessions, only at KacyCExcel Canada for your PR, for your citizenship, for your express entry, for your university admissions, and of course your professional accreditations. We have here my host, Chohan, the Director and Professor of KacyCExcel Canada, the Galaxy of GTA. And also we have here a very eminent guest at PTN. Her name is Tabi, and she's here to promote her new business, and she's an entrepreneur. The quote of the day is, first they will ask you, why are you doing it? Then they will ask you how you did it. Welcome Tabi and welcome Kacy on the Kacy Show.
Hi, thank you so much for inviting me to your show.
Thank you. And my very quote, I always get this privilege of getting introduced by Rida. We can only see beauty in others if we are beautiful ourselves. We see and perceive in the reflection of ourselves. So, beautify ourselves. Yes, everybody, today we are going to talk about beauty. What the real beauty is. The beauty which we see outside and the real beauty which is within. For truth is beauty and truth, and that was John Keats. Yes, so to be beautiful, so to talk beautiful, we've got here Tabi Moazzam. Tabi, welcome.
Thank you very much for inviting me to your show.
Tabi, what is beauty?
Well, I think you just gave a definition about beauty, that beauty is not something that is from your outer side, it's more from the inside. And I think that if you're beautiful from the inside, it's going to show automatically from the outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like this word, image consultant.
Yeah.
What's an image? We all have different images and we want to enhance them.
Yeah.
And I know you do that.
Yes.
So tell us more about it.
Well, when it comes to image consulting or just about your own image, it's about your confidence. That's where it comes first from within. So it's not just about how you are dressed. Yes, that makes a humongous difference. We get to that on another level. But first is how you feel from within. It's very important to understand that you are your image. You want to tell people who you are. You are known by how you talk to people, how you're dressed, how you interact with people. And what we do is we teach some people who would like to, they are very, very educated. They have such good qualities, but sometimes, they need a little bit of assistance to enhance the way they dress or the way they look. And that's where beauty and image comes in, where we teach them that. Yes.
Wow, you teach how to look beautiful.
Yes, you can.
I like that. I want to learn that too, Tabi. So how do you do that? How do you teach?
Well, first of all, I have been in the beauty industry for about 15 years now, and I've been teaching for 7 years, whether it's one-on-one or in groups. I've been teaching for quite a couple years now, and now I'm very, very happy to announce that my company, Glam and Glit INC, has been officially partnered up with the Ontario College of Development and Training.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. This has gone to a complete different level, on an international level, where I can give out different kinds of courses, and we can not only teach, we teach 3 different, you can say, kinds of courses.
Yeah.
One that we will be teaching is self-grooming, so that's about how to apply makeup on yourself. Somebody who wants to learn how to do makeup for themselves, or they want to know about what colors look good on them. That's one thing we teach. Then the second are independent certificate courses, and those are not only just for somebody who has never learned makeup, but it's also for the existing makeup artists who would like to upgrade their skills or enhance their skills in a certain field. Makeup is very wide. The industry of cosmetics and makeup is humongous, and it is the fastest growing business or industry at the moment, and it has been for several years. So what we're giving out are different kinds of courses, whether you want to specialize in fashion, you want to specialize in bridal, or you want to specialize in TV, film, you know.
Wow.
So we give out those independent certifications to them according to the standards of education.
So how long is each course?
So what we're doing is we have, so minimum is 40 hours. Those are, you know, you'll be whether it's, some of the courses are vocational courses, of course. So these courses are not going to be, like, the actual curriculum is 10 months, okay, that we have produced, and what we really wanted to give out is to understand that the courses are not just about, you know, dragging them. When we see colleges, beauty colleges, courses are from anywhere from a year to 2 years, and we're in the 21st century here, and we need to understand that people don't have time. People don't have time to spend two years in colleges. It all depends on the field or the subject that you are learning, but beauty is something where, you know, the courses have been really, really dragged, and our college, what we're doing is accelerating that. We want to accelerate those courses where a 10-month course or a year's course we want to finish in 5-6 months. So it is, you could say, about 5-6 months of courses. But the actual independent certificate courses, they are anywhere from, you know, from 40 hours and above, you know.
So Tabi,
what about the financial? Sorry, Rida.
It's okay.
What about the financial aspect? How do the students afford?
So it's all up to the student. We're just giving them a facility. If they would like, we're offering a facility to the students that if they can't afford paying up front, we're giving them, you know, facility for student loan, and they have close to almost 24 months to actually pay for the program.
So this is a special thing offered for these courses.
Yes, I have made sure
where they can get the funding to study. Wow.
Yes, and normally, you know, OSAP nowadays is, you guys all know that it's become very expensive. So on a very low rate, we're giving this facility to those students, the ones who are not working, or, you know, they just can't afford to pay for the course.
Wow. OSAP is expensive, so there is another way where through a bank you can get a loan in order to get enrolled in this course. So Tabi, once anybody is done with either of the courses, whatever that, what are the job opportunity prospects?
So when you're doing, if you're in the independent course program, you will be getting a certificate of competence, where it is going to be known internationally, not just locally. We are also offering an advanced course, which is the Applied Professional Diploma course, and that is also known internationally as well. And once they get out of college, out of our courses, the one thing that I would say that I'm focusing are all the struggles that I've faced. And of course, that is where do I go after I finish my course? You know, that is the biggest thing. And we want to give that facility to them to help them find jobs.
Look at that.
For those students who do 3 or more certificate courses, we want to give them an opportunity to train or enhance their skills in a salon, spa. We are collaborating with them where they can get trained under them, or they can practice. So it's not just, you know, you come out of the college and you got to look for faces to do your makeup and stuff. But here we're actually giving you guys hours where you can train and practice your skills. And the one thing as an entrepreneur, I really, really do believe in community, building community integration and partnership. So bringing that together, having said that, it's a win-win situation for everybody. Whether it's a business, they need an employee, but, you know, they want someone, you know, to train over there. So we're giving that opportunity to any student who do these courses, and they can practice there at their spas or their salons or wherever, you know, we can give them an opportunity. And not only that, we you know, I've worked with several, like Miss Teen Canada, Miss Universe. We've done many different I've done several events, and we're collaborating with them to give these students an opportunity to actually feel that experience, to gain that confidence in a beautiful environment like that. Sometimes, you know, you don't have those opportunities. I want to give that opportunity to my students, the things that I found was very difficult for me. And that's what my college is all about. You could say that at this point I'm like a mobile college where I can teach anywhere in the world. But at the same time, I would say that I want to give back. I want to give more to my students, the things that I really think are important. And that comes from first the confidence. We go to makeup schools. We learn the basics. We learn the theory. Yes, we do practice. I'm not saying we don't practice, but there are a lot of things that a makeup artist, when she gets out of her college or her course, she doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I think that is my biggest, that's one thing that I really, really am stressing on in my college, in my curriculum, that I really want these students to first learn about inspiration, how to be empowered. I want them to, you know, I really want them to understand that where they are or why they chose my college. What is the difference between my college and any other college? Like, I really want
So
to
your
show them
college
that.
is Glam and Glitz.
My college is, well, my company name is Glam and Glitz.
Yes.
But the college is, so I've partnered up with the College of Ontario, College of Development and Training.
So what's the name of the college here?
It's called the Ontario Development and Training. Ontario College of Development and Training.
Ontario College of Development
And Training. So what that means...
OCDT?
Yes.
OCDT!
So the one thing is that we're not only teaching makeup. And in a makeup school, when you learn makeup artistry, they teach you very basic things about your business. What we're doing, we actually want you to come out of this college knowing exactly where you want to be and where you want to be in 5 years. So basically, they're not going to pass the course until they actually have a business course done. They have a business, they have their own case study where they can actually literally take their business plan and go to a place where maybe a bank or somewhere where they want to have it financed or they need some help in building their business. So they know exactly where they want to go. We're going to teach them how to do that. Our makeup artists, nowadays there's so many of them. The market is very, very, very saturated. But the one thing is that YouTube, of course, there are so many makeup artists that are learning makeup from just YouTube. You know, every other girl is almost like a makeup artist now.
Yeah.
But is there real quality? Like the one question to ask everyone: is there quality? Is there what is it that they've actually learned that is so different? Somebody as opposed to who's been in business for 10 years or 20 years or 25 years, someone who's just become a makeup artist in 1 year, you just don't go ahead and there's a huge difference in that, right? The experience is different, the certification is different, the practice is different. Right. So, but the thing is that this market is so saturated that everyone is getting so confused. No one is looking at the quality, everyone's looking at the quantity.
So that's my question too, that nowadays we have MAC videos, we have Sephora videos, and Sephora and MAC are the biggest cosmetology companies, and I mean Sephora has its own school, MAC has its own school, and it's very highly classified. So YouTube is the biggest tool to really a resource that even the schools who are teaching would go and refer to, like how to put a link eyeliner, or how to put a blush on, or how to put an eyeshadow, how to put your contacts. So basically every single thing nowadays is on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. So what is the need of really learning from a college like yours? I know you're very upgrading your skills, but then everything is on YouTube. So like a person who has limited resources but still wants to do something at home would take the tools of YouTube, like putting a winged eyeliner, or do bridal makeups. So like, how is that different from using the technology? Like, I mean, is this
coming as opposed to the college?
Yeah.
So to answer that question, when you're learning makeup from YouTube or these online classes, there's nothing wrong because, as I said, we're in the 21st century. No one has time to commute. No one has time to sit there and just learn. They really want to learn on their own pace because, that's how the lifestyle is nowadays. So there's nothing wrong with that. But my question to you is that when you are learning from YouTube or courses that are online, you can learn that how to do that on yourself. Like applying makeup on yourself is very different to opposed to someone applying on a client. You know, because you have to understand the face, you have to understand the eye shapes. There's so much theory into this, and not until you understand the ideology of makeup and the face structure, you're not just going to learn like this. You know, you have to understand those things. Like everyone's, you know, you have maybe someone who has oval eyes, hooded eyes, you know, someone who has round eyes, round, you know, square face. Like all these things you have to understand. Yes, I understand that YouTube is teaching that, Sephora is teaching that. It's always good to, you can say, enhance those skills. But somebody who's a newbie, who doesn't know anything about makeup, you know, they got to learn about their brushes, the techniques, how to hold those brushes. You know, somebody who, you know, all these things, yeah, it's always easier to do it on somebody, or you're learning practically. But when you're learning from a TV, you're not going to get the same results.
Exactly.
That's the biggest thing why I always stress that it's important to practically do these and practically learn them. And then once you know what you're doing, go and watch those videos, you know, and learn more, enhance your skills. Because now you've already understood the structure of the face, you understand everything. So just by looking at that, you're going to get it. You're going to know how to do it.
So like the products used on someone else's faces or in your own face are bought from Sephora? Like are they like the branded products, the branded brushes? Because they're very expensive. Like those brushes, kids, they're very, very expensive. Like it's $25 for like each brush for MAC. And I'm like, damn, like that's expensive. So like the makeup products used on your clients or taught to your students are like what are they, the brands?
Well, there are several brands that you can learn from. It's not just one brand. I can talk for myself that I believe in quality, so I think I would spend more and make sure that the quality of the product is better. Just because everyone's faces are sensitive, people have different skin conditions, you just you know, we don't want to use any drug mart, you know, makeup on somebody. But it all depends. It all depends. Some makeup artists find that, you know, we can use that, and some don't. Some think that, you know, I want to use good quality. So it all depends really what your niche market is. You know, you have one market that is just, you know, someone who is the average middle-class families or middle-class, you know, client. But then you have someone who is, you know, are in more on the luxury side, and they really, what matters to them is the actual quality.
The look.
So they really, it all depends. And I personally think, you know, you can, quality, the reason why it matters is because it stays longer on your face. You're going, the way you apply the makeup, it's the blending that really counts when it comes to makeup artistry. It's not just the application, it's also a lot has to do with blending, and all those makeup artists know that. So it's important that you have to have good quality makeup to do that.
One next question, which is really like having that anxiety to ask you, that after they take the course, like, I mean, would they have the opportunity to apply at MAC or Sephora? Because it's every makeup artist's dream, or I would say wish, to really work at those expensive stores and use their products.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing, because my courses are certified, and they not only getting a certificate, they're known internationally. My curriculum has been, you could say, my curriculum has been verified and accepted, you could say, according to the standards of education here through the actual curriculum developers. So not only locally, but also internationally. So we are according to the quality assurance, you know, under the standards of education. So the one thing is that, yes, to answer your question, they will be able to do that, because they're not just getting a certificate from, like, my company, it's from an official college. Okay, so they can also get one thing that makeup artists that really want is the MAC Pro membership, which we all know, and yes, they will be eligible for that. So our college is under the panel that they can get that.
That's another good incentive. Eh?
Yes.
Amazing. So we see here that you all have a platform to upgrade yourself, and of course there are people like Tabi who really want to help, and it's really for the success of the well-being of the millenniums and the youth, because every single girl wants to do makeup, and it's, I mean I see within the past like few years, I've seen the growing interest is more because they want to apply the contact lenses. I mean, like lashes is a big thing now, because if you don't apply them properly, then they show that it's out or it's in. Contact lens, so many things. So Tabi here is bringing you a platform, bringing you a school to really get out there, do what you want to do, and do it with your passion and with your ambition. Right, Kacy?
Well, the words could've, would've, should've have been no place in the present. The future is built on the words I can, I shall, or I will. Yes, everybody, you can, you shall, and you will. You want to learn that beauty tips? You want to get that certification? You have that passion? You really want to know, you really want to explore and discover what fashion is all about, what beauty is all about, whether, like what Tabi said, it's different courses in self-grooming, independent certificates, and all the courses which she mentioned. You get that training, you understand the theory, and then you get the practice in the very college which Tabi owns. Tabi herself is so beautiful. Look at the way she's dressed. Look at the way you've got makeup on. And you know, how do I know Tabi? We had events like Atif Aslam and Neha Kakkar. We had events like Dabang. And you were the beautician there, the makeup artist, am I correct?
Not in the Bung, it was actually in the, I think it was the Hum Awards.
Hum Awards,
I
okay.
was one of the managers there for that.
Wow, so a manager means like you dressed up.
Yeah.
You've dressed up those stars, those ladies, the celebrities.
Well, yes, you kind of understand, when it comes to makeup, it's just like, you know, you're like a head makeup artist or in certain events like this. And normally, yes, I do different events. It's not only the South Asian ones, but also the Western ones. So we do that a lot too. So
you've done it at a bigger level, at a higher level.
Yes.
When I say higher level, means celebrities, means stars, means different artists. So many events happening there. I know Tabi has been there. You're always part of those events. I really like this very thing in you, Tabi. You know what, everybody? Passion with profession. You've turned your passion into a profession.
Absolutely.
This is the beauty about Tabi. But who is Tabi herself? I think Rida wants to go on a break, and we are going to come back and tell you what actually Tabi, you yourself did in order to empower yourself so that she can empower others out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are who you are tomorrow begins with what you do today. We'll go on a short break. Stay tuned to listen to more of what passion is with professionalism. Thank you.